I initially came because there was a few problems going on in the department where I work, and not with myself but with other people, and it got to a point where I felt uncomfortable with being told information. Nothing was directed at me personally, but the kind of person that I am, I couldn't sit back and nothing be done about it. So I needed to go to someone that I could speak to about the issues that were going on in the department. I found out how to contact them, which was on Netty, and I sent an email to them, and within, I think, a few days, maybe a week, they responded, and I managed to go round to see them personally and have a talk and just literally tell them how I felt, what was going on, how long the issues were going on for, and address just little things that were going on in the department that I didn't think were relevant, but were relevant, which it turns out to be. They were very, very forthcoming. They let me sit down, chill out, say how it was in the department, made me feel so comfortable. And yeah, just let me air whatever issues that we had going on in the department. Can't really remember how many days later it was, but I was kept in the loop via email and via phone call what the next steps would be in regards to the issues that were going on. So they would say that the lady that I spoke to, she spoke to her team and said that they were going to put these plans of action into play, and then asked me some more follow-up questions as if I was happy with the process that was going to happen. So it was a case of we were going to speak to some people individually, or we were going to speak to people as a group, just get everyone's opinion and what their situation is working in the department and how comfortable they felt, what their issues were, just to get a brief understanding of a general idea of what was going on. So they fed that back to me, that's what they were going to do, and if I was happy with that first, or if that was the right steps to do, which was completely fine, completely happy with, then the ball was in their court, and then a few weeks later, the ball was rolling. Oh yeah, 100%. Anything that I had an issue with, everything got addressed in the way that they could address it. In regards to the problems that were happening in the department, I say that, like I say, because nothing was directed personally towards me, so I think it was a little bit harder for them because it wasn't me directly, it was me having an outsider's look on what was going on in the department, but still being in the department. So I think that they dealt with everything, any issue that was brought up. Well, it wasn't just from me, it was from other people. And I think with me saying what I needed to say, then encouraged a lot of other people within my department to then say, actually, do you know what? Actually, this is what's happened, or that's what's happened. And I think every issue that I believe that was an issue has been dealt with. What I would say is that if there's anyone that works within the hospital or even outside of the hospital, but still have influences in the hospital, you can speak to people. There is a way that you can either speak to them anonymously if you don't want them to know where it's come from, or you can tell them how you are feeling as a person, as your name. You don't have to be anonymous. There are people there that will listen to you. I think that was my main thing, is that no one's going to listen. They're not going to understand it. They don't care. They don't work in our department. It gets dealt with. Anything, the quality of care, your personal feelings inside, outside of work, anything that affects you in work, they will listen to, and they have taken the time to understand how we are feeling as people. So I would encourage anybody that if anyone feels that they can't say anything, you can go to the Speak Up Guardians and they will listen to you.